Back to the channel. I'm out here today. Probably won't work on the car until later on this afternoon. I was supposed to technically work today, but I had a health issue that happened for quite a while now. I kind of suspected I've had allergies to certain foods besides my regular seasonal allergies for stuff outside. I finally got with the healthcare provider, got insurance, and was in the process of getting my own doctor. I had a nurse practitioner have me set up to run food allergy tests. Come to find out, I'm allergic to pork, beef, lamb, even though I don't eat lamb, and other stuff like that. And that, I guess that also includes dairy. So they had to take me to the hospital last night in the ambulance because I had to start having a delayed reaction from food I ate yesterday, that evening. And luckily I had my EpiPen that they gave me. And then, so I was still in the hospital till about 3 o'clock this morning. So I just couldn't make it into work, even though I had to be there by 6 a.m. to open up the department, even though I talked to one of the acting GMs. It's not a actual GM, it's one of the fill-ins. So that got all situated due to my health issue, and this all came from what they refer to as alpha gal syndrome. And what that is when you get bit by a what do they call it? The Lone Star tick, the tick with the white dot on the back of it. When it bites into you and starts drinking blood, the saliva and with the combination with the anticoagulant gets mixed with the blood. Well, some of it, what it does is it leaches into your bloodstream, and then it causes these food allergies, especially to red meats that have the same sugar and makeup as what the alpha gal is in some of the regular red meats and stuff. So now I'm reduced to eating chicken, pork, or not pork, sorry, chicken, turkey, seafood, and as far as I know, I don't have any seafood allergies. I can eat fish, and then breads. I got to make sure there's like breads that are not made with like dairy products. I found one like something like Outrageous Dave's or Awesome Dave's or something like that. It's got a anyway. You get the drift. So that's what I'm dealing with now. And I'm not going vegan, so I'll have to find alternative sources for some of my my food, and that could explain a lot of the other health issues, digestive and joint issues, the side effects from the food allergies and stuff. So we'll find out. But anyway, I'm out here today. Earlier yesterday when I was off, I got the brakes done on this side of the Valiant. And I got a majority of the brakes done over here, but I was somehow missing the one piece. It's the little half crescent shaped little plate that the spring goes through, and then your adjuster cable goes around the outside of it. So I have to go get that at O'Reilly's today to finish up the back brakes. Then I start on, because we don't have the shifter in here, I'm gonna have to run a braided cable or braided cord up through the firewall, and one from through the drain hole back here on the floor, to where I can move the shift lever back and forth to whatever gear it needs to be in. What we're going to do is we're going to start the car up after I make sure the back universal joint clamps are tight. We're going to pull it forward a little bit, and then we're going to take the steel ramps and we're going to drive the car up on steel ramps. Of course, you know, the tire and rim will already be on there. So I can get the back end of this car up off the ground at least another foot, so I can get underneath there and start working on that front seal on the rear end. Okay, so here's the other part of the video. I got the other intake back from the machine shop yesterday while we were in Springfield, and I don't know if it's their process, how they go about doing it, or what, but it has another hairline crack. This is a different intake. This is the other one that I bought. Starts right here, goes, you can barely see it going across the top. It's really, really fine. And I don't even know if it's necessarily just a surface crack from the casting. But this one here, let me get down here and look. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I think it just goes down to about maybe 1/4 of an inch, if that. And then comes over the top and does about the same thing over here on this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and live with that. I want to get this crap taken care of back on the truck. And somebody said they recommended me to grind that up real rough and maybe put some JB weld on it, but it's eventually with the air velocity and gas and everything, that JB weld eventually will peel up and come off of there. If I was going to do anything, I would be grinding it into it, doing a V groove in it, and then have somebody braze it. But at this point, I'm just going to finish blasting it out. It's got some of the stuff that they blasted it with to get it cleaned up out of there, and then I'm going to shoot it in some high temp primer and then the high temp engine paint color. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go ahead and paint it to simulate a aluminum intake or the factory orange. Because just like the engine, it's a Mopar orange. Let me know what you think. But anyway, but yeah, everything's done, and then I'll show you some more video on what I'm going to do. I'm cleaning up these crossover ports. I got to get a set of gaskets for this intake. There's some other little odds and ends I'm going to do to this, but anyway. Also, I noticed an issue with my truck the other day. I thought it was a fuel delivery issue or something going on, the timing, but it wasn't. I got that 14 inch by 3 inch K&N air filter on this truck. I guess I've left that filter on here for so long. For so long that it finally clogged a lot of the filter up all the way around it, and it was just allowing just enough air in there, because we took this truck up to Springfield yesterday to collect the intake, and I noticed, especially going up hills wide open without kicking the secondaries in, every so often I kind of felt like it was surging just a little bit. And I think what it was doing, there was a lack of air being able to be, because the Thermoquads take in quite a bit of air, especially with those secondaries. But there was a couple times I kicked in the secondaries to get up some of them really steep hills coming from Branson to going to Springfield. Of Ozark mountaintops. Anyway, so last night came home, degreased the whole thing, and LA's totally awesome. And then flushed it out with hot water, and it was really nasty. There's probably everything from pollen to road grime, all kinds of stuff in there. But anyway, then what I did was I took it out, shook it out, and then put it up in front of the box fan for the night on low to let it get bone dry, because you gotta let it get bone dry, and then do a light dusting of their Canon air filter oil, because if you put too much, it'll actually stop the filter from allowing airflow. So anyway, enough about that. We're getting ready to head in town. I gotta go get a haircut. We gotta go by the store and get some new diet friendly stuff, dealing with my allergies, my food allergies. So but anyway, until then, take care. Bye bye.